As always, it's a pleasure to be here with you, with the viewers that you have throughout several counties now. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it is an honor to be here, and I appreciate the opportunity to come and sort of just tell a little bit of behind the scenes of what we do in Raleigh. And it certainly, as I've always said, been an honor to serve the citizens of Euclid and Johnston and Sampson counties, and I look forward to doing so again for another 2 years. Coming 2 weeks from today, we'll get to choose again who they get to serve them and represent them, and I look forward to that and appreciate their support.
Well, one of the things I think is important for folks, and I, as you know, when I'm doing this show, a lot of people don't mind coming up telling me, I'm sure they do you the same way, what they think about things. But one of the things that folks have always said about Senator Brent Jackson, more specifically Brent Jackson, is that you're approachable and they don't mind talking to you. That says a lot, and I think it comes from the fact that you are an agribusiness man. You understand the grassroots, and I'm going to use the word trauma that many people are facing when they deal with a lot of governmental regulations and governmental issues. That's one of the things you kind of focused on, is trying to remove some of those. Speak to some of those things as you've had challenges facing.
I have, and as a business person and as a farmer, you know, predominantly, I realize, you know, that to use Commissioner Troxler's line, he says, you know, the weather, it's either going to be too hot, too cold, too wet, too dry, but the things that are really going to affect agriculture long-term are policies. And I feel like that is something that I have taken my background in ag to Raleigh that is sort of fresh to a lot of folks in Raleigh and outside of Raleigh, to be honest with you. You know, the importance of agriculture has been to this state and will continue to play a major role in the economic recovery of this state will be ag, and especially for the rural communities. And so I've taken my experience there and as I like to call it, my common sense approach and down to earth, and yes, I am approachable. I've rarely met a stranger, and I've always had an open door policy since I've been in Raleigh, and will continue to do so, JW. And I think I like to sit down and hear both sides of the story, because there's always two sides. Sometimes there's a whole lot more. But I do like to listen and then try and make up what I think is the best decision for the citizens of this state.
Well, one of the things I think is important too is that, of course, I've known you way back when you were a trustee at Sampson Community College and served the community in that area, and that idea of approachability hadn't just started. You just didn't get that when you went to Raleigh. It was already part of innately who you are. Let's start a conversation with the short session and kind of explain what's going on. Now, we finished what is referred to as a short session of the legislature, in which you adjust, you guys sit down and actually adjust the budget based on existing revenue, which is also some of its projection of what revenue is coming into the state. And I think